you tonight. Now, on news that we have for you on our desk is that, beginning with the news from Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, is that Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka on Wednesday called on President William Ruto to take responsibility of the abduction issues in the country. Speaking during Wiper Party media briefings, Kalonzo Musyoka called on President William Ruto to release all the abductees. Regarding Wiper Party issues, Kalonzo Musyoka made it clear that Wiper Party Deputy Party Leader Farah Maalim stand expelled from party following his recent remarks. Jeremiah Kioni, Jubilee Party Chairman, who flagged Kalonzo Musyoka, also echoed Musyoka's sentiments regarding President Ruto's call to resignation by Wiper Party leader.
The People's Loyal Opposition will not sit back and allow this disgraceful attempt to take us back into the dark days of fear and oppression. We shall lead from the front. You've actually demonstrated leadership from the front because you've been in court. We'll fight them in court, we'll fight them in the streets, we'll fight them everywhere. We demand that Mr. Ruto respects Kenyans and the oath of office he has sworn to preserve under Kenya's Constitution 2010. We also demand the immediate release of the remaining abductees. We actually have a date on the 27th with the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kanja, before Justice Bahati Namui. And they know what the ruling was by Justice Bahati. If they will not show up on the 27th, he will cite, convict, and sentence on the spot. So nobody's above the law. Not even Director General Kanja or Director DCI, Mr. Amin. If Ruto refuses to respect and enforce Kenya's constitution and laws, the solution is straightforward. He should resign. And the world is changing. Just today or yesterday, a sitting president of the Republic of South Korea was arrested in State House. We celebrate this kind of development because people must be held to account. This is what the Gen Zs have been advocating for. Meanwhile, let Mr. Ruto and all others who perpetrate violent crimes against Kenyans know that they will not go unpunished. On the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, IBC, we have been very clear and consistent and followed the law at all times. Those who are barriers to the establishment of the IBC selection panel are puppets of Mr. Ruto. They bear the highest responsibility in the current constitutional crisis and an attempt to pre-rig the 2027 general elections. We will not allow that to happen. And I will ask my brother Kioni to respond to some of the remarks by some of these renegades who can even say they know how to manufacture presidencies beyond 24 years. These renegades must be called out. Lastly, for avoidance of doubt, Honorable Farah Maalim, who until now has been Wiper Democratic Party's deputy leader, stands expelled from the Wiper Democratic Movement for violating the Constitution. Thank you, and God bless you.
One is that I associate myself with the statement that has been led by our leader, and two, to say that seems to have staged a civilian coup upon himself, because he has refused to constitute the IBC. It's been confirmed here by Muturi that the abductions were really under his command, because he's the one who made the call and the young man was released. So if your son or daughter is released and you cannot get hold of William Ruto, what does that mean to us? We are on our own. When we have the likes of Sudi, Kamket, Kimani Ichung'wah, and Farah, the center is not holding, and we as Kenyans must heed the call that has been made by our leader, and we must prepare to do what the South Africans are the people of South Korea have done. It is time for us to go and arrest William Samoei Ruto from State House, because we are on our own. Wanapotukana watu. It means that the center is not holding, and we as Kenyans must heed the call that has been made by our leader, and we must prepare to do what the South Africans are the people of South Korea.
Now, still on issues of abduction, the Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi bombshell on mysterious abduction and release of his son in June last year continued to spark reactions across the divides. A section of pro-government lawmakers, including National Assembly Chief Whip Silvanus Osoro, who spoke in South Mugrango, accused Muturi of undermining the government, threatening to rally for his removal by impeachment.
Yeye alikuwa anatetea mtoto wake na mtoto mwingine yeyote kama wale waliokuwa wametekwa nyara. Na mpaka saa hii tunaona kwa TV kila siku ya kwamba kuna watu ambao watoto wao bado wametekwa nyara.
Wewe ni cabinet secretary. Unaketi kwa cabinet. Unaita press kulia juu ya polisi. Justin Muturi. Na unajua sheria. Ulikuwa speaker. Leo mimi nakuambia mbele hawa watu wangu, ile kiboko tulipiga Gachagua ndio inakuja kwako. You resign ama nikutoe.
Hawa hata kama alitamuka, mimi sioni haja ya Justin Muturi kuwekwa pressure aweze kuresign. Ile kitu naomba ni Justin Muturi na rais wetu ambaye ni William Ruto na Deputy Abraham Kithure na Linda wale wengine wakae pamoja wasemesane.
Muturi, vile unaendelea kuongea kuhusu adoption, ningekuomba uongee ukiwa nje ya hii serikali. Sababu ukiendelea ukiwa pale ndani, sisi kama wananchi tunaona unaongea juu kijana wako ni mmoja wa wale wamewahi shikwa. Mimi ningekuomba uje utetee raia wenyewe.
Now, on matters of education and release of Kenya National Examination, we move to Busia County, where Busia County Kuppet Secretary Josephat Kasai on Wednesday criticized parents from different schools in the county who are demonstrating against poor performance in the just released KCSE result, faulting teachers. Speaking in Butula constituency, Akasai cautioned parents against being quick pointing fingers on teachers for the poor performance.
Malabisi wajinga. Hao ndio wamekuja kutuonyesha kwamba shule ya Bumalabi ni jinga. Hakuna wanafunzi 100 pia wanaweza kuwa wajinga kweli? Watuambie ukweli.
Ambapo miaka 5 nyuma hii shule ilikuwa ikifanya mzuri sana. Kwa county level tulikuwa top 10. Lakini kwa saizi inaonekana kwamba tumeshinda shule 9 peke yake kwa shule 60 sijui na 9.
Hatujaanguka mtihani kwa sababu ya kupenda kwetu. Principal anashinda kiturudisha nyumbani kila siku. Mtoto atafanyaje mtihani na anarudi nyumbani kila siku? Unalipa pesa leo, kesho unarudishwa nyumbani.
Hata ingalawaje masomo ni mengi, lakini tunanunua rim paper, na hiyo rim paper mtoto akirudi tena anataka ati rim paper. Sasa ndio ushangae, na mbeleni tulikuwa tunasomesha tamu 3 rim 1, na mbona kila tamu ni rimu?
Tuko mstari ya mbele kutazama kibanzi iliyo kwenye macho ya walimu, tukisahau boriti kubwa lililo kwenye macho yetu wenyewe kama wazazi. Iwapo tabia ya kuangaisha na kuchochea walimu haita iliyo kwenye macho ya walimu, tukisahau boriti kubwa lililo kwenye macho yetu wenyewe kama wazazi. Iwapo tabia ya kuangaisha na kuchochea tutasihi tume ya kuajiri walimu ipatie walimu uhamisho ya lazima, na wanafunzi na watoto wafundishwe na wazazi wakisaidiwa na ulimwengu. Ni nani wa kulaumiwa? Kuna pia baadhi ya wazazi facilitate hata kupatia watahiniwa the requirements needed in school, na wako mstari ya mbele kudai matokeo bora itoke.
Now, still leaders in Migori County have expressed concern over the poor performance in KCSE exams registered by schools in Nyatike sub-county, which were once known for their academic excellence. Leaders in Nyatike are pointing to lack of community support, low teachers' morale, and adequate resources.
For the last very many years, these schools have been performing very well. But 2 to 3 years now, we realize that the performance is going down. And that is why today, when we realize that only 25 students are going to university out of 23 schools, we took it with a great concern. And it is very sad that most of regions are celebrating good performances, but as we are crying of poor performances. And I do not want to go into a blame game, because we really need to understand what is the problem.
So many other things we need to be asking ourselves. At that time, it was a giant, and what drastically happened for it to fall from that position that it was. As a school, we had a policy that we give the student what he deserves. If we receive a student with 200 or less marks, then the student gets what he deserves, because the teachers are teaching, we attend to our classes, and we do everything possible to give them the grade that they deserve.
Now, still in Migori County, where Tuesday marked a significant milestone in the journey towards economic empowerment of Migori County, as Dr. Uchilo Ayako, Governor of Migori County, launched 40 million Kenya shillings economic grant targeting 400 groups across all wards in the county. Each ward will benefit from 1 million Kenya shillings distributed among 10 groups, including women groups, youth groups, disability group, CBOs, and self-help groups. Now, the initiative, which commenced with Suna Central and Ragana Uruba Ward as the initial beneficiaries during the official launch, is aimed at bolstering small businesses and uplifting livelihood in the county.
We are very happy as a county government to serve you in the year 2025, and particularly to serve you where it matters. Sisi ambayo tuko hapa, mimi nikiwa mbele kama kiongozi ya serikali ya jimbo la Migori, pamoja na naibu wangu, Bwana Spika, na waheshimiwa wenzangu na waajiriwa wengine, tuko na furaha sana kufika mbele yenu, tuwatumikie kwa njia ya kipekee na njia ya maana sana, kwa sababu ile huduma tunatoa leo ni huduma ambayo itaongeza mapato mfukoni mwako. Odiechieng' makawuono service mwakelo ka nyalo kelo medruok ei mfuko mari kaka dhano. Tunajua kwa ajili sisi ni serikali ambayo haina pesa mingi sana, kuna wengine hawatapata hiyo pesa, lakini kila kitu, this poster freedom ground that we intend to reach all of you. Wale watapata leo watapata, wengine watapata kesho, hata wiki ijayo naweza fanya miujiza na wale watu wanasema ni wa CBD hata Ongeringo wapate kitu kidogo. Omiyo odiechieng' ma kawuono wabiro chako e Suna Central ka gi grube 10 ma group ka group dhi yudo kendo kawuono ni 100,100 ma duto te e Suna Central ka en 1,100,000. Ei grube te morubaragana loka kacha bende group ka group siling 100,100 ma kiriwo duto jumla te en 1,100,000. Watimo mano nikech wang'eyo ni gima wamiyo en pesa mwagole kodo, en kodhi mwagole kodo mondo kodhi ni chuoe mondo nya. Wang'eyo ni pes sirikal kata ng'ato ka ng'ato dwaro ni mondo bed gi nweng'o mapile. Omiyo kawuono kaka sirikal wachako mpango mar chiwo matin machalo kodhi kata rachaki ne johala matindo, grube matindo, mondo gin bende gigerre gibed grube madongo. Mano e gima nokelo wakawuono ka ei poster ground ma Suna East kaa, to kama wachung'e ni program ni te wabiro mondo wachak baini, na kwa kila ward tumetenga hii pesa, na kwa kila ward tumetambua vikundi 10 kwa kila ward, na hizo vikundi or those groupings, those organizations, those those cooperatives will get 100,000 shillings. Actually come to launch the empowerment program to our traders, our business people, and our small organization. County governments and all governments are about working for the people, and we have therefore identified 400 groups, 10 groups in each ward times 40 wards, that is a total number of 400 groups. We expect these groups to increase their income.
I'm Victor Weah, Chief Officer in charge of Trade, Tourism and Industrialization, Migoro County Government. Today, His Excellency Dr. Chilayako has launched Economic Empowerment Program, which is targeting over 400 youth groups, women groups, and border groups within the 40 wards in Migori County.
Thank you so much for tuning to BTV Kenya, and that news from Migori County brings us to the end of our tonight news bulletin. Please keep tuned to BTV and send your comments. Let us know where we are reaching you from, as your comments are very vital. They will help us to know how to improve our services to you. Let me take this opportunity to again say, tomorrow please be tuned to BTV for the vibrant morning, where we'll give you newspaper brief of what is in the People Daily newspaper. And also after that, follow our programs, that is Burudani Extra, and many other programs that we are giving you live from BTV Kenya. Remember, if you are in need of services such as live streaming, video coverage, BTV is here to offer you such services at an affordable price and through professionals who are able to do it to the standard that you are in need of. You need printing services. We also offer printing services ranging from wide range of printing services, that is general printing, t-shirt printing for branding, and all sorts of printing. We also do advertisement of your products and services. Remember to reach out to us so that we give you the best. Thank you for keeping tuned to BTV, your home live television. I am your host. I wish you good night. I'm Gagi Isaiah. Thank you.